Hello, Scorpio. This is your oracle reading for the month of July 2026. My name's Kathleen. I'm one of the spirit operators. If you're new here, I do things a little bit different. I get psychic impressions from the cards. I also interact with spirit. If you're not new here, welcome back and thank you so much for returning. We're using the Shaman Oracle deck this month. Okay, so let's see what the cards have in store for you. So the first card we have here for you is Spirit of Family. Social gatherings. This could be, your family, some sort of get-together, wedding, christening, funeral, something like that. Could just be a family reunion. But it's some sort of social gathering. There's going to be a group of people that are getting together. And you're included. It seems sort of like you're standing on the sides watching what everyone else is getting up to. Has that type of feeling to it. I'm not saying you're a wallflower, but it's just this chaotic energy, and it's like you just don't want to mix with like the riffraff. You're kind of watching, observing what's going on around you, the little groups that are sort of forming, who's in what group, who's, it's like you can separate them. You can see why they hang out with each other. Like, even if this is a family reunion, maybe it's like one generational group together, and then maybe a different generation, does something different. I mean, you kind of look at the dynamic of the situation, whether it's family or not. It could just be a social gathering of some type. But you're seeing the dynamic. You're seeing how it's playing out. You're grasping sort of who's hanging out with who, and what the commonality is in the group that they're together. Why they hang out with each other, why they're not mingling with the other people. You can see the things that are separating them. So it's like you have this sort of observer role at this gathering. This is information that you need. It's information you need to gather. You need to become aware of sort of what's creating these little cliques, what's behind people's behaviors and attitudes, so that because you'll be gaining deeper understanding of how humans function, or how at least your family functions, why things are the way they are, why certain people don't show up at any of these family reunions. You're gonna kind of see, and like you'll see sort of like the mistakes that they're making, and not just like one group's wrong and the other group's correct, but like you'll see kind of how everybody is sort of that's questionable. Their behavior or their attitudes, or you can see sort of the folly and faults of the people involved, and the ideas and the things, but you're kind of separate from it. I'm not saying like you're being totally rude and putting people down, just that you're gaining an understanding, which does help you gain a deeper understanding of yourself too, right? And where perhaps your faults may lie as well. But you're sort of seeing like the bigger picture of, okay, so that's kind of why people behave that way, So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of knowledge to be gained here. So pay attention if you're in a social gathering, if you're in a group situation, whatever it is. Yeah, be that observer. Allow yourself to just sit back, stand back, whatever, and watch and learn. Okay, so the next card we have here is Hunter of Conflict. So this feels like you're being attacked. I certainly hope it does not become physical. It could be someone's gossiping about you. It could be someone is lying about you, spreading rumors or lies. They may even be arguing with you. Okay, it could just be you post something or say something online, social media, and then you're kind of attacked for it. And it's kind of like, whoa, what? You know, I'm really hoping it's not going to be a physical attack. I certainly hope that doesn't happen to anybody. So there's a need here to sort of take a step back, take a look at the situation. Try not to escalate it. You know, that it's their opinion. Their opinion may not be correct, but it's their opinion, and you sort of like it's okay to defend yourself, right? But there's no need to hit back, right? So if it's someone's like decided to argue with you or troll you or whatever, don't engage. Like, yeah, you can defend yourself if they say something slanderous or something about you, or you find out someone's lying about you. Just set the record straight. No, I didn't do that. No, I don't know what they're talking about. But don't go turn around and then make crap up about them or put them, you know what I mean? Like, don't try to hit them back. Don't try to get revenge. Don't go there if you really, really try not to. Try to let it roll off your back if you can. You know, really, in the long run, 5 years from now, who's even going to remember? It may not even take that long. It might just be a week and no one remembers anymore. You know, in your next life, absolutely no one's going to remember. Okay, maybe one person. Anyway, just let it go. But like, defend yourself. Absolutely, you have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to say, yeah, no, that didn't happen. No, I didn't do that. But try not to hit back. Try not to get back at them, okay? Because that is just going to make things so much worse for you. Because then people will start to question you. If you just say, nope, wasn't me, I didn't do it, didn't happen, and end it there, then people go, yeah, okay. Especially if they already know you. But if you start fighting back, you start fighting dirty, they're going to start questioning, well, hang on, this other person who's been causing these issues for you may have something correct there. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, I've over-explained. So the next card we have here is Shaman of Purification. This kind of feels like you maybe been trying to do something at work, maybe you've been trying to accomplish something, and there's like somebody preventing you. Maybe, you got a supervisor that just keeps crapping on your ideas, putting you down, refusing to allow you to do this stuff, refusing to implement something new. It feels like you got, like, your idea is good. Feels like you're trying to do the right thing. But whoever this sort of authority figure is just doesn't get it. Doesn't understand, can't see what it is you're trying to do. So they're kind of blocking you. So if you can find a way to go around them, try to do that. Even if you have to kind of like go over their head, which, you know, they're kind of bent over you here. If there's some way you can go above their head, you know, because if you're, let's face it, not everyone on the planet is the most intelligent being. And if you're this person who's sort of an authority, is not getting it, doesn't understand, try to find someone who does get it, who has enough intelligent or foresight to see what it is that you're talking about, that you're trying to do, so that you can get it done and just bypass this individual. So I don't know who this is, but someone's trying to block you, someone's trying to prevent you from accomplishing something, obtaining some sort of goal. But you can work your way around them, okay? So don't let them win. Okay, so the next card we have here is Ancestor of Knowing. This feels like your energy. So this is spiritually related. If you have a spiritual life, if there are things that you're trying to do, this feels like this is a really good month. July is a good month to be working on your spiritual side, your spiritual aspirations. It feels like, you know, there's a good chance you might gain some attainments, some realizations, some answers to things that you've been seeking. So absolutely dive into your spiritual practices in July. Try to do something every day if you can. Do as much as you can in July, okay? Okay, so the next card we have here is Ancestor of Tribes. Yeah, so again, there's sort of this feeling of looking within, trusting self, knowing that you're heading in the right direction, you're doing the right thing. You know, you're rising above a lot of negative things. You're separating yourself from negative things, negative people, ways of living that you don't agree with, ways of being that are harmful. You're separating yourself from that. You're moving beyond that, and trusting in yourself and in your own spiritual knowledge that you have gained, but at the same time still looking for more spiritual knowledge, still trying to gain more understanding. So you're totally on the right track is what I'm getting in this reading. So keep going, because you're getting there, right? Okay, so the next card we have here is Spirit of Initiation. Yeah, again, these three cards are related spiritually. You're gathering knowledge. Knowledge is coming into you, right? The light is coming into you. It's within. So you're gathering more knowledge. So perhaps if you've been searching for the correct or most beneficial, the spiritual path that aligns with you the best, you may be finding that this month. If that's something you're looking for, if you've already found it, then it feels like you're going to get like an upgrade. You're going to get a spiritual upgrade. You're going to gain some realizations, some understanding is going to come your way. I mean, I don't know why, but Spirit said to share this. I was out shoveling this past winter. I'm just out doing the normal shoveling, and whoot, I totally got a realization out of nowhere, not even expecting it. Because when you do the work in the background, these things can just suddenly happen. And yeah, I got the realization of just don't invest. It's just not, you're just, yeah, there's no point in investing. Anyway, that there's more to it, but this reading is about you, not about me. So there's a really, really good opportunity here of gaining more spiritual wisdom, of gaining attainments, realizations. Okay, so Spirit is just reminding me that I am a Scorpio, so that's why they wanted me to share one of the things that's happened to me. So it may be something along those lines. It might just come out of left field, out of nowhere, you're not expecting it, and boom, you have this sudden spiritual realization, like, whoa. But it's because of the work that you have been doing and you are doing, okay? Okay, so that seems to be it for your reading. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so very much for watching.